What is up, Flock? Your family, you would visit with your spouse and children every Sunday. The what what it is? All right. Kobaradi Border Command 5 or versus Borden Bell human trafficking case. All right. Guilty. Leave the house. Shouldn't I get dressed first? Where's my beautiful wife? Smoochy Poo. Oh, Oh, is this my office? I play chess by myself? Oh, that's depressing. Smoochy poo. Am I home alone? I guess I'm home alone. That's unfortunate. No, I want to find Smoochy Poo and give her a big old peck on the... I don't think she's here. I think I'm home alone. Oh, now who's neglected? It's me. It's me that's neglected. Just wanted to give my wife a kiss before I left for work. Inspect the folder. The Constitution. Any person who intentionally disseminates false information, whether in written, oral, or any other form of communication, with the purpose of unjustly defaming or slandering another person, shall be deemed to have committed the offense of defamation. A person found guilty of committing defamation shall be punished with the appropriate penalty by the court. Any person who wrongfully takes or carries away another person's property without permission commits an offense of theft. A person found guilty of committing the theft shall be punished with a penalty as prescribed by law. Depending on the severity of the... I can't read. Do I have to read through all these? I don't think so. Click on the flag. I guess that's where I'm from. I don't feel like reading all that. Inspect the folder. That's what I just did. Or this folder? About the case. The Coldest Border Command accuses one of its officers of engaging in human trafficking at the borders. They claim that the officer unlawfully smuggled migrants into the country during their working hours and profited from it. On the other hand, the officer on duty, Board Bell, vehemently denies these allegations and refuses to acknowledge any connection with human trafficking. Okay. Examine the phone. Examine the computer. Hello, I need to complete a few steps to set up your system. Yeah. Richard Anderson. That's a good profile picture. Please put your password. George. I didn't spell that right. Oh, it's only 4. Alright, so, but. I don't know. I am a judge here. Alright. Did that. Alright. We'll do pre-trial. Are you sure you want to get a pre-trial hearing? Yes. Oh, these look like a couple of winners. Let's talk to this guy first. The Coldest Border Command, my client, aims to ensure the security of our country's borders. Therefore, they prevent unauthorized crossings. However, it has been established that the defendant, who works at the border outpost, allowed migrants without entry permits into the country during their working hours with prearranged human traffickers. For this reason, we request their prosecution. Okay, so I guess we talk to her now. My client, Bowden Bell, serves at the border outpost under the Coldest Border Command. My client has a deep love for the homeland and nation. Therefore, they vehemently deny engaging in any activities beyond the scope of their job description. My client has no objections regarding the case. Okay. Choose a card before proceeding. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Touch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Your relationship with the Supreme Court will decrease by 5 points. That's no bueno, because we're already low. Okay. The lawsuit begins. Examine the case file. About the case. The Accused, okay, we've got that. Plaintiff, defendant, witness, soldier Andrew Turner, soldier Jeffrey Clark, security cam footage. Alright. The plaintiff was heard. Okay. Let's put that down. Pre-trial. Plaintiff's lawyer, Mark Harris. My client aims to ensure security. Okay. We read all that. Examine the Constitution book. Law. Any individual or organization that transports people across the border through illegal means commits the offense of human trafficking. Perpetrators of human trafficking are punished according to the national and international regulations. The court makes a fair judgment by examining the Okay. Examine the tablet. Evidences. Alright. Okay. Okay, there's people going through, but that doesn't mean he let them through. Okay, examine the left menu. Talk. File, checklist, pretrial. Okay. Talk. According to the allegations, what activity did the defendant engage in? What evidence obtained? According to the allegations, the defendant engaged in smuggling migrants into the country. Okay. Migration is a fundamental right. You cannot prevent it. Yeah, silence in my court. Next time I'll throw you out. By making human trafficking during their working hours. The Border Command supports the allegations of human trafficking against the defendant with evidence such as security camera footage and records. In accordance with the allegations, we request that the defendant be prosecuted for human trafficking and sentenced accordingly. Okay, but the evidence you're providing me doesn't. Okay. The defendant. Were the tasks you perform? Yeah, okay. Were tasks you perform at the border outpost within your job description? Yes, I performed the border outpost with my job description aimed at ensuring the security of our homeland. Do you vehemently deny the allegations of human trafficking? Yes, I absolutely deny them. I have no connection or involvement in human trafficking. How do you evaluate the evidence presented by the Border Command? I believe the evidence presented by the Border Command is not accurate. I am innocent, not guilty. Okay, so I'm confused. They have security footage, but where's the records here? Anyone? All right. We'll see what Andrew has to say. Can you confirm that you worked at the border outpost with the defendant? Yes. We were both stationed at the same border outpost. Okay. All right. In your opinion, can the defendant have smuggled unauthorized migrants? I did not notice such a situation, and I have no knowledge of that thing have occurred. Okay, so is he supposed to be state's witness or the defendant's witness? I'm confused. Do you notice any suspicious behavior or action related to the defendant? No, I did not notice any suspicious behavior or actions related to the defendant. Pretty cut and dry, if you ask me. Alright, Jeffrey, what do you... My name is Jeff. According to the allegations, could the... Oh, it says it down here. Could the defendant have collaborated with human trafficking? According to the allegations, I have no evidence or information to suggest such collaboration. During time at the border, I did not observe any activity related to human trafficking. I understand the defendant's defense against the allegations, but I cannot make any comments on this matter as I do not have any concrete information Wow, these are bang up witnesses you guys got here. Yeah, so I guess we go to the decision here. Yeah, I'm ready to proceed with. I mean, they offered no evidence. Innocent. He's so happy. Savings 500, salary 150, rent 40, invoice 15, food 23. $100 penalty for what? Did I get it wrong? I mean, they had literally no evidence. Where's my smoochums? Did she leave us? I think she left us. I don't get why I got a $100 penalty when... I mean, literally, their witnesses said that they had no evidence. So what... That you no longer have time for your family and that the situation negatively affecting the children. What are your thoughts on this? You're right. I'll solve this issue. Corbett whatever versus Lucian Foster. Murder case. Please be guilty. I just want to throw the book at somebody. That's all I want to do. I mean, nobody's home. So why do we go through all this? Maybe our wife's in the shower. Wow, no. Nobody's home. Maybe I just live in an apartment by myself. So weird. Alright. But social? Do I smell garbage? Is the smell of garbage only on our street? Can someone please recommend a movie to watch? No way, this is incredible. Judge Richard. Does anyone know Judge Richard? Huh, that's me, right? Does anyone know where I can access the Constitution? I think new just reform would be good. Haven't seen documents regarding your next lawsuit. Additionally, the lawyers will come and meet you before. Cool. The government is requesting that you investigate the crime scene for the murder suspicion involved in our next lawsuit. You have reviewed your latest case and determined that you did not apply the correct decision, therefore I find... What? I need to be with the private. Okay, I need Prime Minister. There are only 2 people left on the board with whom I can't agree. If you don't resolve the issue with the public, there could be problems in the near future. My spouse gets angry. Okay, so maybe meeting. Let's talk to the society leader. Okay. Okay, I can't meet with it because I'm high on all of them. Okay. All right. So here's our case. In a routine inspection conducted with the port, a male body was discovered inside a frozen food container. It was learned that the body belonged to the container's owner, ship engineer Miles Petter, who worked for the company. The ship was experiencing a major engine failure on the ocean, and it was discovered that this happened because Miles Petter had not conducted sufficient checks before ship's departure. Upon hearing the CEO of the company, Lucian Foster, reportedly had a heated argument with Miles Petter and even physically assaulted him, according to accounts from the ship's crew. Okay. Alright. So, crime scene. Yes, I want to go to the crime scene. I still don't get how I got that one wrong. Being the best, he says, not good for my stomach. Okay. We may need to inspect the other containers. Is this really all I can do? That it? Is that really it? Whoa. That was lame. What's the point? So I run down because I have no, and I got nothing. All right. Pre-trial. Alright. Plaintiff's lawyer, during the routine inspection at the port, the body of Miles Petter was found inside of a frozen food container. In light of this incident, our prosecution office conducted a thorough investigation, and based on the interviews with the witnesses and examined evidence, it has been determined that the incident was committed by the CEO of the container's owning company, Lucian Foster. Therefore, we request that the defendant be punished accordingly. Okay, hopefully you have better evidence than the other people. My client, Lucian Foster, is an important and respected businessman. We acknowledge that there was a heated argument due to the issues encountered during the recent ship voyage with the deceased. Okay. However, after this argument, Lucian Foster never saw the deceased again. My client was personally also desires the thorough investigation of this unfortunate incident. However, he denies the murder charges placed upon him. Okay. My client, no objection regarding the case. So I can't ask any questions again. Like, I feel like that is. Oh, Lucian looks like a douchebag. Alright, we did that one, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, touch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Your relationship with the Supreme Court will increase by 5 points. Yeah! Alright. The lawsuit begins. Alright, so let's see the evidences. Okay. There's 3 people there. The victim lost her life due to freezing. Prior to this, there was various signs of physical assault. The victim's brother has identified the body and confirmed that it belongs to Miles Petter. That's the police report? Okay, so I want to know who the other guy in the footage is. Under what circumstances and how was Miles Petter's body found during a routine inspection inside a frozen food container? What are the allegations regarding the argument and fight between Lucian Foster and Miles Petter? According to the other statements of the ship's crew, there was a significant argument and fight between Lucian Foster and Miles Petter. That's it? What is the connection between Miles Petter's death and Lucian Foster? Based on the investigations conducted by our prosecution and witness testimonies, it was alleged that Miles Petter's death was committed by Lucian Foster. Okay. Was the cause of the argument? What was the cause of the argument during the ship's voyage? The cause of the argument during the ship's voyage was a disagreement regarding the ship's engine failure and related responsibilities. Okay. You are accused of killing Miles Petter. How do you respond to these allegations? I am deeply shocked and saddened. I deny these allegations. Okay. Did you see or communicate with Miles Petter after the ship engine failure incident? I had no communication with Miles Petter whatsoever after the argument. I deny the allegations of any contact. He's got a criminal record. Violence. 3 months ago? Okay, you're guilty. You're so guilty. Alright, end listening. We read through this, right? Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Robert Taylor. What was the subject of the argument between Lucian and Miles? The subject of the argument between Lucian and Miles during the ship voyage was related to the ship's engine failure and responsibilities. Okay, how does the ship's crew describe the argument fight between Lucian and Miles? The ship's crew describes a significant argument between... Okay. Did the ship engineer Miles Petter make any mistakes or omissions? No, ship engineer Miles for conduct necessary checks for the ship's departure led to a major engine. No criminal record. Alright. As a person who opened the frozen food container, can you describe how you... something. When I opened the frozen food container, I saw Miles Petter's body. In what condition and position was Miles' body found inside the container? Found on the floor inside the frozen food container. Okay. Do you notice any suspicious circumstances or impressions regarding... Did not notice any suspicious circumstances or impressions when Miles Petter's body was found. Okay. Brian Scott. What can you say about your last interaction with Miles Petter? Our last interaction was during the argument that took place during the ship's voyage. I have not seen him since. What was the tone of the argument between Miles Petter and Lucian Foster? The tone of the argument between Miles Petter and Lucian Foster during the ship's voyage was quite loud and aggressive. Do you have any contact with Lucian Foster after Miles Petter's death? I had no contact with Lucian Foster after Miles Petter's death. Okay. No criminal record. Ronald Hall. Ronald, you gotta give me something here, man. What did you see and notice when you arrived at the scene? When I arrived at the scene, I saw that the frozen food container had been opened, and I noticed Miles Petter's body. Were there any other form of traces evidence found in the container? I did not observe any other traces or evidence in the container where the body was found. Do you have any findings regarding any suspicious circumstances? Based on my investigation into the incident, I currently have no specific findings regarding any suspicious circumstances or individuals. I don't know. I don't know. Any person who intentionally causes the death of another person shall be deemed to have committed an offense of homicide. A person found guilty of committing homicide shall be punished with penalty as required by the evidence in the court's decision. If a homicide offense is considered to be a heavy result from discrimination against the victim based on age, it's a more severe penalty. Okay. I mean, there's no evidence. Apparently, I got it wrong. Yeah, I did. I got it wrong. There's no evidence though. Like, how's that? I don't know. I hate this game now. I don't know. There's no how can there I convict the guy with no evidence in this world? You have to have concrete proof without a shadow of a doubt. They're not proving their case, so why should I side with them? It makes no sense. Anyway, I hate this game. If you guys like the video, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see future Feenix plays, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever I do go live or upload a video, click the notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.